On June 8, Modern Warfare 2 received its first full trailer, and the world got to see just how incredible this game looks. But the second the trailer was dropped, so were the embargoes. All of the pros and streamers that had been invited to test the game were suddenly allowed to share everything that they had seen, and the floodgates were opened. We learnt detail after detail about all the changes and new features that were coming. So here's a quick rundown of all the new features you can expect in Modern Warfare 2. Okay, let's start with movement. This is obviously a huge element for any Call of Duty game. Long story short, you can expect Modern Warfare 2019 style movement, but made much more complex and tactical. So besides simply sliding, we can now also dive forward. As we could previously, although unlike dolphin diving, you actually leap up quite high in the air, so you could jump through a waist-height window, for instance. As well as diving, we're getting a lot more options for verticality. We're going to be able to rappel up and down buildings and shoot our weapons while we're doing so, even upside down. We'll also be able to climb and even hang onto ledges like something out of Assassin's Creed. Obviously, this could open up unintended lines of sight and could hurt the map balancing, but we'll withhold judgment for now. As well as more options for moving around on the ground, we're now also going to be able to swim. This isn't a campaign-only thing like it was in the past. Nope, in co-op, multiplayer and Warzone, we're also going to be able to swim. We can dive into water and we can hide beneath the depths or swim on the surface. And when people shoot at us in the water, the bullets will slow down as they hit the surface. Which we should have got with Caldera, but well, it is coming at least. Speaking of swimming, part of the overhaul they've done on vehicle mechanics will now mean that they will interact more realistically when they drive into water. The vehicles will stop when they hit the surface of the water, then slowly begin to fill up and sink. But don't worry, there's also going to be amphibious vehicles. We also learnt that vehicles can now have their tyres shot out, and this is going to affect how the vehicles handle. Although presumably this is going to be more of a Warzone feature. And, saving the best till last, the gunsmith is getting completely reworked. In Modern Warfare 2, attachments will be unlocked as if they were part of a skill tree system. So once they've been unlocked for one weapon, they're going to be unlocked for other weapons in the class. So if you get a specialised barrel unlocked for an assault rifle, you'll get it unlocked for all the ARs that can take that barrel. More impressively still, with individual attachment tuning, we're going to be able to customize that barrel to an extreme degree. In the case of barrels, we'll have a sliding scale between heavy and light, and as the barrel becomes heavier, we're going to get more recoil control, but the trade-off is that it's going to be slower to aim down sight. These changes are going to be fantastic for the players who like to get into the details, but we'll see how the more casual players receive this kind of complexity. Okay, that was your overview of all the biggest gameplay changes. We're blown away by everything we've seen, and needless to say, we can't wait to share more details with you when we get them. Until next time.